Hello students, my name is Professor Muhammad Asim and we are doing ADMath. ADMath for IGCSE students which have syllabus code 0606 and for CI O-level students which have syllabus code 4037. So both kind of students can get equal benefit from this course. Students, in last lecture we did question number 7 part 1 from exercise 9.4 chapter number 9 trigonometry. And the topic of exercise 9.4 is graph of trigonometric function. Question number 7 is related to graph of tangent function when the domain is given in radians. So after part 1 we are going to start part 2 of question number 7, that is the graph of 2 tan 3x. Before I start my lecture, I suggest all those students who are watching my lecture first time, kindly first go to my playlist. There is a folder, name is ADMath. Watch all previous lecture, then you will have good command on this topic. Okay students, let's start question number 7, part number 2. I did some work for you because graphs are always time consuming. So in order to save the time, I did some work for myself and for you as well. So part 2 is fx is equals to 2 tan 3x. Assign the name of this equation is equation number 1 and compare this equation by the general equation, that is fx is equals to a tan bx plus c. Assign the name of equation is equation number 2. What is the requirement of the question? Read part A of question number 7. The following functions are defined for 0 to 2 pi. This is the domain of the function. For each function, write down the period and the equations of the asymptotes. What is period? The length of time where the graph is repeat itself. The formula of periods of tangent function is, pi upon b when we talk about in radian. Pi upon b. What is b? B is the coefficient of x in equation number 1. The coefficient of x in this equation is 3. Therefore, the period of this function is pi by 3. So first requirement has fulfilled. The second requirement is to write the asymptotes. You know what are asymptotes? Asymptotes are the angles where the graph is undefined or where the function is undefined. For example, our function is 2 tan 3x. So at which angles the function is undefined? If you take x is equals to pi by 6, x is equals to pi by 6. So 2 tan 3 multiplied by pi by 6, 3 to the 6, 2 tan pi by 2. If you use your calculator, and your calculator must be in radian mode, and if you find 10 pi by 2, you will have math error. You will see the in your screen of the calculator math error. And in mathematics, we write math error in terms of this sign. You can call this sign is undefined. So you can say after verification, pi by 6 is the asymptote of the equation. Similarly, you can find other asymptotes as well. Just add this value pi by 6 into the given period. The given period is pi by 3. Pi by 6 plus pi by 3, you can use the calculator because calculator is allowed in ADMath paper. So take the LCM of 6 if you want to do without calculator for your brainstorming. So pi plus 3 to the 2 pi, 2 pi plus 1 is 3 pi, 3 pi by 6. 3 pi by 6 is 3 to the 6, pi by 2. So second asymptote occur at the angle pi by 2. If you find 3 into pi by 2, if you find 3 into pi by 2, 10 of 3 into pi by 2, you will have math error. So this is the second asymptote. Similarly, you can find each asymptote by adding the asymptote in the period. So see this on your screen, what I wrote over here. Asymptotes are x is equals to pi by 6, x is equals to pi by 2, x is equals to 5 pi by 6, x is equals to 7 pi by 6, x is equals to 3 pi by 2, x is equals to 11 pi by 6. Because asymptotes are the equations which are parallel to the y-axis, means each line passes through the values of x. That's why we call the equations of asymptotes. Now stop at 11 pi by 6. Why? Because if we find next asymptote after adding 11 pi by 6 asymptote value in the period, that is our period is pi by 3. 6 and 3 LCM is 6, 11 pi, and 3 to the 6, 2 pi. 11 plus 2 is 13 pi by 6. And if you find the value 13 upon 6, the answer is 2.16 pi. 2.16 pi. Now see your domain. Your domain in the question is, you can see, this is the domain from 0 to 2 pi. So the maximum value is 2 pi. And you can see this value is 2.16 pi is greater than our domain, that is 2 pi. Therefore, this value cannot take. So the last asymptote should be 11 pi by 6. Okay. This is the reason why we are not taking more asymptotes after 11 pi by 6. So the requirement of part A has fulfilled. We have find the period of the function as well as the equations of asymptotes. Now the next part is, which is the main part, part B. Sketch the graph of each function. This is the part B. So we have to draw the graph of y is equals to 2 tan 3x. Y is equals to 2 tan 3x. How to draw the graph of y is equals to 2 tan 3x? We have to make the table of x and y values. X are the angles and y is the function. You can see I wrote this function which is given in the question. Y is equals to 2 tan 3x. Now which angle should I take to start from x-axis? Obviously the first value should be 0 because the graph of the function always start from 0. And then we have to take the interval in order that all asymptotes should be included. So if I take after 0 pi by 6, then this is not good because pi by 6 is the asymptote. So we have to start from pi by 12. Pi by 12 means 15 degrees. Because degrees are more understandable for students than angles. Pi by 12, that is 15 degree. So we are taking 15 degrees gap. Pi by 12, then add pi by 12, pi by 12, pi by 12 is pi by 6, then add pi by 12, pi by 4. Students, scientific calculator is allowed. So you just write in your calculator pi by 12 and then add pi by 12 each time. You will get from 0 to pi by 12, then pi by 6, pi by 4. So add pi by 12 each time in each angle. For example, pi by 4 Plus pi by 12 is pi by 3. So you have to write pi by 3. Then plus pi by 12, 5 pi by 12. Then plus pi by 12, pi by 2. Then plus pi by 12, 7 pi by 12. Then plus pi by 12, 2 pi by 3. Then plus pi by 12, 3 pi by 4, and so on. So you have find 5 pi by 6, 11 pi by 12, pi, 13 pi by 12, 7 pi by 6, 5 pi by 4, 4 pi by 3, 17 pi by 12, 3 pi by 2, 19 pi by 12, 5 pi by 3, 7 pi by 4, 11 pi by 6, plus pi by 12, 23 pi by 12, plus pi by 12, 2 pi. So we have to take the angles from 0 to 2 pi. Now, coming about the values of y. Again use your calculator, and your calculator must be in radian mode. Write 2 in your calculator, then 10, then 3 into x. X is 0. Press equal button, you will get 0. Again write 2, 10, 3 into pi by 12. Press the equal to button, you will get 2. Again put 2, 10, 3 into pi by 6. You will have math error. You have already found, that is the infinity. This is the asymptote, and I mentioned with red pen. Similarly, you have to find all values: 2, 0, 2, infinity, 2, 0, 2, infinity, minus 2, 0, 2, infinity, 2, 0, 2, infinity, minus 2, 0, 2, infinity, minus 2, 0. So this is your table. Now draw x and y axis. You can see the maximum value is 2 and the minimum value is minus 2. So I took on x axis 2 small square is pi by 12. So the first value is, when x is 0, when x is 0, when x is 0, the value of y is 0. This is the first square. When x is pi by 12, the value is 2. When x is pi by 6, the value is undefined. So we have to draw a red line which shows the asymptotes. This line should passes through pi by 6, because pi by 6 is an asymptote. I didn't mention pi by 6 because I have to pass. Now I am writing pi by 6 over here. Okay. Now join these 2 points. Next, at pi by 6, the value is undefined. At pi by 4, the value is 2. At pi by 3, the value is 0. At 5 pi by 12, the value is 2. And at pi by 2, the value is undefined. Draw the line. I am checking some values again because I have a doubt that should I put all values correct. I am checking again because for minimum doubt can damage maximum answer. So I am checking all y values again. Okay, kindly wait. 2 into 10, 3 into 5, pi by 12, 2. Okay. 2 into 10, 3, 10 into 3, 3 into pi by 4. So first mistake is this value is minus 2. This value is minus 2, not positive 2. So this is a mistake. 2 into 10, 3 into x. X is pi by 4. It gives minus 2. Okay. So pi by 4 gives minus 2. I am checking more values. 5 pi by 12 gives 0. No mistake. 7 pi by 12 gives us minus 2. And I forgot to put minus sign. 5 pi by 4 gives us minus 2. Now I have correct all values. So I forgot to put minus sign in few numbers. Sorry for this. So I am going to start again my graph. Start from first value. So at x is equals to 0, the value of y is 0. No mistake. At x is equals to pi by 12, the value is 2. No mistake. At x is equals to pi by 6, the asymptote I have already drawn. When x is equals to pi by 4, the value is minus 2. So this is not 2, this is minus 2. This was my mistake. Sorry for this. For pi by 3, the value is 0. For 5 pi by 12, the value is 2. For pi by 2, the value is asymptote. Join this. Join this. Next, at 7 pi by 12, the value is minus 2. At 2 pi by 3, the value is 0. At 3 pi by 4, the value is 2. At 5 pi by 6, the value is undefined. This is our third asymptote. And this asymptote occur at 5 pi by 6. I am mentioning over here 5 pi by 6. Join these 2 points and these 2 points. Next, at 11 pi by 12, the value is minus 2. At pi, the value is 0. 13 pi by 12, the value is 2. 7 pi by 6, the value is undefined. This is 7 pi by 6. This is 7 pi by 6. Join these 2 points and join these 2 points. Next, at 5 pi by 4, the value is minus 2. At 4 pi by 3, the value is 0. And 17 pi by 12, the value is 2. And at 3 pi by 2, the value is undefined. Join these points and these points. And this is 3 pi by 2. The asymptote at 3 pi by 2. Next, at 19 pi by 12, the value is minus 2. At 5 pi by 3, the value is 0. At 7 pi by 4, the value is 2. At 11 pi by 6, the value is undefined. This is the last asymptote. Which is passes through 11 pi by 6. Join these 2 points and these 2 points. Sorry. And this is 11 pi by 6. At 23 pi by 12, the value is minus 2. And at 2 pi, the value is 0. Join these 2 points. So, student, this is the graph of 2, 10, 3x. Sorry for that, I forgot to put minus sign with plus 2. That is why a little bit chaos was created. What is the next requirement of the question? Look at carefully part B. Sketch the graph of each function. I have sketched. And use graphing software to check your answer. Means this is your graph, and if you compare this by your graphing software, is this graph looks like the graph which you draw which by software? Okay, I am going to check. Our function is 2, 2, 2, 10, 3x. The values of x from 0 to 2 pi. The minimum value of the function of our function is minus 2, and the maximum value of our function is 2. This is the graph of y is equals to 210 3x, and this is also the graph of y is equals to 210 3x. Student, in this online software, the graph plotter, the domain is not, the whole domain is only the domain which is in our question 0 to pi not given, but also all values are given. So we have to focus on 0, then pi by 3, then this function and this function and this function till 2 pi, till this function. So focus on black dot. Plus in this graph plotter, the values, the line, the asymptotes are not given. So just see all blue lines and compare with your graph. You can see that our graph is good. Not very good, I would say. You people, you students can draw more accurate graph because you have pencil and scale, and I am drawing this digitally, so there are some mistakes. What is left in this question? Question number 7, part 3, 5, 10, 2x minus 3. We will do this part number 3 and finish this question in next lecture. It's enough for today's class, part 2. I hope you enjoy a lot, and if you think that my lectures are helping you and my lectures are satisfying you, kindly do subscribe my channel, and whenever you subscribe, don't forget to press the bell icon button so that when I upload my videos, you will get the notification. Kindly share my videos as many as you can. Okay students, good luck for next lecture.